going on, everybody? Taking over for Bionic Benny today. We're here at the NorCal Reptile Expo in Pleasanton. It's about to be a blast. Let's head up inside.
I work in the Bay Area. I work in Benicia, but I'm...
You met Bailey, right?
Yeah. Hey, Bailey. Bailey's such a good dog's name. Oh, she has the shirt on too?
Yeah. DMG Gecko's logo.
This is yours?
Yeah. I got Gecko money.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them before.
You're my favorite. You should have this. I just my second year producing.
Nice. Oh, so you produced?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I have a pair at home and a really nice blue female.
Okay.
When Steve's done with this whole beaded looking thing, I'm the next one in
I
line.
got a pair of the Ridley Eye too.
smooth and everything. Want to get a little closer than friends?
We're here with my friend Mondo from Jam Colubrids. Did I say that correctly?
Yeah. You sound all official. You make me nervous, man.
Dang. What do we got here, Mondo?
This is a 2022 Drymarchon Melanaris rubidus. These are my favorite snakes of all time. They are in the Drymarchon family, so basically they're related to like Eastern Indigos, Texas Indigos, Black-tailed Crebos.
This is gonna stop moving, huh?
Yellow-tailed Crebos.
Try to get focused on this guy, but it's
all good.
Moving a little too fast.
So this is a little female right here. She's doing really good. She's pretty.
And this is what you specialize in, right?
Yeah, these are my favorites. So I produce these. I have been producing these the most. So there's some different looks. There's a lot of variation on the rubidus, even within a given clutch. So this one right here, these are Sonoran rubidus. They tend to have more white. I personally like the white bellies, the white, call it lines, whatever you want to call it, variations. So these come from, I got my original stock from Black Pearl. That's who got me started on the Indigos. And the Guerreros are really nice too. I don't have any Guerreros. They're from Guerrero, Mexico, and they have more of the orange toe. They kind of resemble Easterns a little bit. People get them confused. But they're cool too. I don't have any of those. Maybe down the road. But personally, I like the high white rubidus. I like all the rubidus, even the wild type. They're kind of darker and stuff. And right now, you can see there's all the Drymarchon as hatchlings. They typically have this banding, although it's already starting to fade. They have a lot of modeling and banding on the dorsal part of the animals, and they tend to fade as they mature. So it might look black, but these they almost have an exanthic look, the rubidus. To me, that smoky, silvery blue color.
Yeah,
it kind of looks exanthic, but it's not exanthic.
So are these considered like a dwarf or like a smaller Eastern?
Yeah, I wouldn't say dwarf, but they're definitely a smaller animal overall as compared to a Texas or a black-tailed Crebo. Definitely, 100%. And there are some older lines in captivity. I don't know the name of the lines, but like some of the people when they first came out, they were some huge animals. But the localities that are out here in the mainstream reptile world, they seem to be, as far as the rubidus, they seem to be smaller animals. I can't speak on the Guerreros. I don't have any of those. But as far as the Sonorans, they tend to be a little bit smaller. Females average about 5.5 feet. And the males are about between 6 to 7 feet. Whereas like blacktails and Eastern, they usually average the males 7 feet as adults. A 7-foot one of these, in my opinion, is a good size animal for Sonoran rubidus. So, but yeah, I like them because in my experience, they're very calm, they're very placid. I've never been bitten by one of these at all. They're a little more timid, I would say, than the yellowtails and even the blacktail. They're just really calm, and I just like them. I'm partial to them, I guess, because they were my first Drymarchon species, the rubidus. Back in when I first started getting them, I think it was like 2014. So I've been working with a Drymarchon since about 2014. So that's why these are my favorites. But, I mean, I love them all. They're all beautiful. You can't go wrong with any of the Drymarchons. They're easy to care for. They're hardy. Obviously they're very beautiful. There's really no knocks on them in my opinion. People say they poop a lot. But I poop a lot. If I could deal with my own mess, then I could deal with pretty much any mess. So they don't, in my opinion, in my experience, they don't poop any more than bull snakes. Bull snakes poop a lot. I love bulls. I'm not knocking anything. I'm just saying, for people that might be deterred because they say these poop a lot, which they do. I'm not saying they don't, but they're no more than a bull snake or any other high metabolism colubrid. So that's why these are my favorites. They're just beautiful. They're a little bit different, and there's not a lot of them out there, man. They're just real cool. They're real chill, and It's real cool. I mean, just one of those things. When you like what you like, you can't really explain it. You know it, and you just like it. That's why I like working with them.
Well, I appreciate it, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate you giving the time and showing off this.
No, thanks for stopping by.
Yep.
Take care, you guys.
All right, we're here with Jeff Green. Tell me a little bit about your business.
All right, well, my name's Jeff, like you just said, and my business is these carnivorous plants everywhere here. I grow a lot of very cool things. My favorite, of course, is this one right here, the Darlingtonia, native to Northern California and Oregon. After that, it's probably the Sarracenia. There's a few more plants here that are going on. We got some fly traps, some sundews over there, some butterworts, and a few tropical pitcher plants like the Nepenthes over there.
What's one plant you recommend to somebody if they were the first time getting into these?
First time, I would go probably with the Cape sundews right over here, on top of some of the Sarracenia, really easy first-time plants. Fly traps are pretty easy as well. The most difficult one's going to be that Darlingtonia over there, unless you live like in Oregon or Northern California. Fly traps, like dormancy, a lot of people don't know that. They do die down in November to the soil. One of the common misconceptions at that time is that it's died and it gets chucked. The plant has a bulb that looks like bok choy, or celery is a good way to describe it, down into the soil that comes back every year. Always remember that with your fly traps.
Okay, and where can we find you?
You can find me right there on Facebook and Instagram, and my email, cobragreen@gmail.com. I do a lot of the shows down here in California. I will be back to the Bay Area for the BACPS sale, usually the first week in June. We don't know where it's going to be at this year, but there will also be a couple more reptile shows here in the Bay Area. I will be at those as well, Sacramento, Los Angeles, and on up into Oregon and Washington as well.
All right, thank you, sir.
You're welcome, thank you.
Really cool shirts though, man. I'm here with SG Reptiles.
SG Reptiles.
Okay, tell me a little bit about what you specialize in.
We specialize in ball pythons. I breed ball pythons, and I'm starting to bring some corn snakes. I started breeding corn snakes before I breed ball pythons.
So how long have you been breeding reptiles?
I started all this with for my daughter. My daughter is 25. I'm doing this for like 25 years.
Well, I appreciate you showing me off your snakes.
Well, thanks, man. Thank you. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
I used to work with the prototyper and well, my degree is in computer science, but at the Navy I did a lot of fish. Oh
Oh, sure. Yeah.
You want to?
I will. Thank you.
I don't think he can get up. He's massive. You're a big turtle. There's no way he's getting up.
So I'm gonna take you Burmese star.
And so they're from Burma, of course, right?
Yeah, from Burma.
Yeah. So these are tropical species of tortoise.
Yeah. Tropical forest.
How big do they usually get?
12 to 14 inches.
You can get these guys up to breeding size in like 4 to 5 years.
And you're selling them
So
right now?
I have
Yep.
some that I started.
I have some
this
babies
time
for
last
600,
year
ranging
that
all the way up
are
to
big.
800, depending on
Females
color
grow
and
faster than the males.
pattern.
My females are about this big right
you,
now,
man.
and the
No
males
problem.
are like about this. As far as tortoises go, these are some people These guys are like not available.
Where'd you meet him?
He's from.
Oh, yeah.
I got a few from John.
How's the baby?
She's been good. They actually just left.
Oh, yeah.
She's getting tired.
Oh, so he's getting that time, too.
She's grown, bro. She's getting good.
That ball python over there.
Really nice, bro. I just don't need it anymore.
That one's shit. The normal at the bottom.
All right, I'm here with Andrew from 408 Reptiles.
What's up, guys?
Just tell me what you specialize in.
I specialize in ball pythons mainly. I'm just recently getting into the chameleons right here, amblyopes and abanjas specifically. I do a little bit of leopard gecko breeding. I'm going to be doing a few pairings this year, not so much, but ball pythons is where it's at for me.
Thank you.
Yeah, no
Appreciate
problem.
it, man.
No problem.
Get the right angle, man.
I know. I've yet to get any retic, so I gotta make sure I get my retic fix in my video. There's not too many retic people here.
I've got some. James next door to me has some.